Since 1983, shortly after St. Christopher and Nevis gained independence, the country has maintained a strong bond with the Republic of China, Taiwan, its longest continuous diplomatic partner in the Caribbean. Taiwan has made significant contributions to St. Christopher and Nevis in agriculture, healthcare, technology, climate resilience, and education, while St. Christopher and Nevis remains a strong advocate for Taiwan's inclusion in international organizations. Today's guest, Ambassador Donya L has a deep connection with Taiwan, having studied at Mingchuan University and awarded as outstanding alumni. Through its auspicious, we will explore St. Christopher and Nevis, its diplomatic relations with Taiwan, and Ambassador Francis' personal experiences. We are honored to welcome today's distinguished guest, the Ambassador of St. Christopher and Nevis to the Republic of China, Taiwan, Donya L Francis.
大家好，我是圣克里斯多福及尼维斯大使范Donya. I'm very excited to join this program.
So, the Republic of China, Taiwan, and St. Christopher and Nevis have maintained diplomatic relations for over 4 decades. In this special interview, we would like our audience to learn more about St. Christopher and Nevis. Ambassador Francis, could you introduce St. Christopher and Nevis to our audience? And additionally, could you also explain how the Federation operates?
St. Kitts and Nevis is a twin island paradise located in the Caribbean. We are the smallest independent nation in the Western Hemisphere. We have beautiful beaches, we have lovely nature, we also have beautiful, kind, friendly people, and a rich history that we like to share with others. And so if you have the chance to go to St. Kitts and Nevis, just know that you're going to have a great time there. And so I am excited again to be here today to talk about St. Kitts and Nevis.
So can you tell us more about the culture, peoples, or festivals, etc.?
Of course, of course. If you can look at my right, we have the masquerade. We have different folklore in St. Kitts and Nevis, and one of them is the masquerade. We have the clown, the bull, and through these folklore troupes, we tell stories of the past and also presently. And so also our official language is English. So the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, we are 2 islands making 1 country. We have a federal government, and so we have our Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Ju, who is basically in charge of St. Kitts and Nevis. However, our constitution outlines that Nevis should have an island administration, and so in Nevis we have a Nevis Island Administration, basically a local government, and it's being headed by Premier Honorable Mark Brantley. And so we have a very unique system that is nowhere else in the world, especially nowhere else in the Caribbean, and we have had this system since our independence in 1983, and so we believe that our system is working. Our system is one that is very fruitful for both islands, St. Kitts and Nevis.
I just noticed that you said St. Kitts
and Nevis.
And Nevis.
Yeah.
So how about the distinction between?
We always get that question. Why do you say St. Kitts and Nevis? Yeah. Why do you say St. Christopher and Nevis?
Yeah.
We have 2 names, and they are listed in our constitution. So both names are correct. So we use St. Christopher and Nevis and St. Kitts and Nevis. You might hear more people say St. Kitts and Nevis, and so if you hear St. Christopher and Nevis and St. Kitts and Nevis, just know we're talking about the most beautiful twin island paradise in the Caribbean. The Federation of St. Christopher and Nevis, or obviously the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Thank you.
Ambassador Francis, we are also aware that on September 19th, St. Christopher and Nevis commemorated their Independence Day. And what celebrations are held on this day, and what does this mean for Kittitians and Nevisians?
Yes, on September 19th, 1983, we became independent from Great Britain. This year we are celebrating 41 years of independence under the theme, Together People, Proud and Strong Independence 41. Around this time, our people showcase their patriotism, also their camaraderie, and they come together to celebrate our independence because we have come very far. As a small nation, St. Kitts and Nevis, it's only 41 years, but we have achieved so much over these years. And during our independence celebration, we have our Independence Day parade, where we have our troops who are on parade. Also, we have different receptions, and we have also have some community festivals that are now showcasing, but being held around our independence celebration. Another thing that we should state is that our government ministers also visit the school children to greet them and to also encourage them to continue being patriotic citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis. And you would be glad to know that Taiwan has also joined our parade over the years. Just last year, former Minister Joseph Wu, he visited our federation with a delegation to join our independence parade. Also, we have had honor guards from Taiwan who were on display at our independence parade. And so we see our flags being flown high, and also our people there cheering and just basking in all of the excitement of our independence.
May I ask another question? Mm-hmm. So how about the history of St. Kitts and Nevis before independence?
Before independence, St. Kitts and Nevis was ruled was a colony of Great Britain. And so our history shows us that we had statehood. We were once St. Kitts, Nevis, Anguilla. Anguilla is another Caribbean island, and then Anguilla left. And so we would then St. Kitts and Nevis, and then after independence, we just stick together. But before independence, as I said, we were a colony of the United Kingdom.
Although Taiwan and St. Christopher and Nevis established diplomatic relations in 1983, the St. Christopher and Nevis Embassy in Taiwan was not opened until 2008. Ambassador Francis, as the youngest diplomat to attain the rank of ambassador in your country, you also hold the distinction of being the second ambassador stationed in Taiwan since the embassy's opening. Could you kindly share with us the reasons behind the decision to establish the embassy 25 years after formal diplomatic ties were initiated, and how its presence has contributed to significantly strengthening the diplomatic relationship between our two countries?
25 years is a significant milestone. In the Western world, in our part of the world, we call that Silver Jubilee. And Silver Jubilee means you have reached a milestone, a quarter century. And so after we achieving 25 years together, a Silver Jubilee together between St. Kitts and Nevis and Taiwan, we decided it was only fitting that we come to Taiwan to open an embassy. And to open an embassy in Taiwan also helped us to deepen our relationship with Taiwan and deepen our cooperation with Taiwan, and also help us to have a better presence in Taiwan. Also, in around 2004, from 2004, Taiwan started offering scholarships to our citizens. And so with more and more Kittitians and Nevisians coming to Taiwan to study, we thought that we did need, we should have an embassy here in Taiwan. One, again, to further strengthen our relationship so we can have 25 and 25 and 25 more years together. Just this year, we're celebrating 41 years together, and also to ensure that we have a greater presence in Taiwan.
St. Christopher and Nevis Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew has consistently affirmed his country's commitment to supporting Taiwan's participation in the United Nations, as demonstrated during the 2022 and 2023 UN General Assembly debates. Ambassador, in addition to this vocal support, how does St. Christopher and Nevis further advocate for Taiwan's position on the global stage?
Good. So St. Kitts and Nevis, again, and Taiwan, we're celebrating 41 years of relationship. And this relationship is very strong, it's undying. And one of the ways that we do show our support for Taiwan is to, as you already mentioned, is to speak up for Taiwan at international organizations or when we join international organizations such as UN, WHO. However, another way that we speak up for Taiwan is to allow Taiwan or to partner with Taiwan to join, when we join different organizations. For example, at COP27, Taiwan and St. Kitts and Nevis shared a booth together because we believe that Taiwan is helping. We believe that Taiwan can help. We believe that Taiwan has the expertise and the knowledge and skills that the world can benefit from. And so instead of us, we just don't speak up for Taiwan. We actually show the world that Taiwan is helping and what Taiwan can do and what Taiwan is doing. And so we partner a lot with Taiwan so that we can showcase our relationship to the people of the world and also to encourage other people to see that Taiwan can be an excellent partner in different in different fields such as healthcare, education, we have semiconductor industry, trade and business, and so we hope that more people, more friendly countries can see that Taiwan can help and they can let Taiwan help.
And in June, Prime Minister Zhu led a delegation to Taiwan for a state visit from June 22nd and June 26th. This marked his second visit to Taiwan during his term and the first state visit by a foreign leader following President Lai Ching-te's inauguration. Ambassador, could you kindly share the key outcomes achieved during Prime Minister Zhu's trip? Additionally, could you explain the importance of these high-profile visits to St. Christopher and Nevis and Taiwan, according to your perspective?
Well, when my Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Zhu and his delegation visited Taiwan, it was for us to showcase, again, our solidarity with Taiwan and our friendship with Taiwan. Yes, Prime Minister Zhu was the first sitting leader to have a state visit after the inauguration of President Lai Ching-te. And when he got here, we were able to discuss other areas for cooperation. And not only that, while our Prime Minister was here, he also signed an MOU to establish sister city agreement with Kaohsiung City, and also he was able to meet and greet our students and nationals here in Taiwan. And so these visits are very important for us and for our Prime Minister to meet and dialogue with Taiwan's leader, with President Lai Ching-te, and also to meet with his people here in Taiwan.
So how about the high-profile visit and the meaning for our two countries? What do you think?
Again, the high-profile visit, basically, we are, again, showing the world that we do support Taiwan. We have a great relationship with Taiwan. We have been friends for so long that we believe that we just coming here, these high-profile visits, help us to showcase, again, our solidarity, our friendship, our relationship with Taiwan, and to let people know that Taiwan is our friend and we are going to stay with Taiwan for 41 more years.
And more.
And more.
Yeah.
Ambassador, in June 2012, Your Excellency was awarded a 4-year scholarship to pursue a bachelor's degree in journalism and mass communication at Mingchuan University through the Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund Scholarship. As a beneficiary of Taiwan's educational scholarships, could you share your experiences studying in Taiwan and explain why these scholarships are so important and valuable for Kittitians and Nevisians?
Coming to Taiwan on that scholarship in 2012, it helped me to basically open up my worldview. Before coming to Taiwan, I knew of Taiwan, but I didn't really know anything about Taiwan's culture, etc. So when the opportunity came for me to come to Taiwan, I decided that I was going to go after it. And so when I was accepted at Mingchuan University, I was really excited because I was able to come to Taiwan to see Taiwan for myself and also to get a degree. Coming to Taiwan, being schooled at Mingchuan University and also at Taipei Medical University, I was able to meet with so many people in Taiwan. I met with people from different countries, different backgrounds, different cultures, and I was also able to learn from the Taiwanese professors who were able to impart their knowledge to me. And I'm grateful for that opportunity. for us in St. Kitts and Nevis, Taiwan is one of the, maybe say, the top 10 places where persons go to study. We usually go to the universities in the Caribbean or in the UK, Canada, and Taiwan is now very popular. Because, as I said, Taiwan is popular among our people who want to pursue their degree, because they realize that the education system in Taiwan is a good system. And so we encourage people to see Taiwan as an alternative destination or a space to learn, to get your degree. And so many people now from St. Kitts and Nevis, they are deciding to come to Taiwan.
Ambassador Francis, you're also an author and educator, having published 2 children's books under the Uncle Donya series. Additionally, Your Excellency launched the Sharing Kindness and the Nurturing Love School Love initiative last year, an outreach program aimed at fostering cultural and social connections between our nations, including book donations and collaborations with local schools and libraries in Taiwan. Could you kindly share with us how this initiative has contributed to enhancing cultural exchange between our 2 countries?
When I assumed the role of ambassador, I had this great idea to start an education tour, and where we would visit different schools to speak about St. Kitts and Nevis and our relationship with Taiwan. What we have realized is that not so many people know about St. Kitts and Nevis, and so that's one of my roles here as an ambassador, to ensure that Taiwanese people and other residents of Taiwan, they are aware of who we are, and also they get to experience a little bit of our culture. And so we started the SK in Love program in 2023, and right after we launched that program, we actually hosted 2 summer school programs at 2 of our sister schools, one at Gurji Senior High School and at Blessed Imelda Senior High School, where we taught the students about St. Kitts and Nevis, our culture, our food.
Chinese or English?
In English.
Yeah.
Yes, because Taiwan has the bilingual nation goal, so we are also trying to assist with that nation goal. And you know, Taiwanese, the government said that they want the Taiwanese to speak English. So what we do, we engage with them using English. And so we also have culture exchange, language exchange with Taiwanese. And that's a way for us to give back to Taiwan. And so that's why we have the outreach program. And under the outreach program, we had those 2 camps, and we were able to teach the children about our masquerades, show them the food that we eat. So they cooked dumpling, saltfish, bread pudding, tamarind balls, and other food. And so now I believe that they have a greater understanding, a better understanding about St. Kitts and Nevis. We also, as I said, donated books. We have donated books to Kaohsiung Public Library. Before that, our former ambassador, she donated books, Ambassador Huggins donated books to National Central Library. And then we donated books to the New Taipei City government. And later in October, we're going to be donating books to the Yunlin County government. And we believe that through these book donations and through these interactions, more Taiwanese are going to know about St. Kitts and Nevis. Sometimes I walk around by myself and I see Taiwanese wearing our caps, our shirts, and I just stop them and say, "Hey, do you know that's my country?" And they're like, "Yeah, I met you at International Travel Fair, or I met you at Taiwan Reading Festival," because we do participate in different festivals, etc. in Taiwan. For example, the International Travel Fair. We also participate at the Taiwan Book Reading Festival. We also participate in the Lantern Festival. And so if you stop by our Lantern, you're able to learn about St. Kitts and Nevis, and you might be able to see some of our students here in Taiwan who we term as our cultural ambassadors, dressed in our folklore and dancing and interacting with the people. This is done because we want, this is done so that we can get more Taiwanese to know about St. Kitts and Nevis and to know about Taiwan's best friend, because we're Taiwan's best friend. We have been friends with Taiwan for 41 years, one of Taiwan's best friends, and so we want Taiwanese to know that Taiwan is also our best friend, and we do that through our cultural performances and our outreach program.
Ambassador, in terms of collaboration, St. Christopher's and Nevis in Taiwan previously collaborated on the solid waste management and recycling project, aligning with the UN Sustainable Development Goal 12. Ambassador, could you kindly introduce this project to the audience and share the key outcomes achieved through this initiative?
In St. Kitts and Nevis, our government is after this goal, which is to become a sustainable island state by 2040. And we believe that our people, there's some practices, best practices that we can borrow from Taiwan. And one of those practices is the recycling of materials. So we started to collect plastic bottles, and with the help of Taiwan and Taiwanese embassy and the Taiwan technical mission in St. Kitts and Nevis, we were able to collect tons of plastic and also send them back to Taiwan to help us to recycle them. Now, that was the first phase of the program. The second phase of the program had just started, and we're now looking at the collection of paper, cardboard, and also the continuation of educating the people on recycling and why recycling is important, and also to educate them on alternatives and why should they use alternatives to plastic, alternative to cardboards, etc., and how they can assist with ensuring that our country becomes a sustainable island state by 2040. And so for us, it's important for everybody to be on the same path, on the same mindset of recycling, reusing, and maybe not using plastic at all. And so our government and Taiwan, through the Taiwanese embassy, they have started this project, and the project is going extremely well.
Ambassador, despite this progressive step, the islands continue to face the existential threats of climate change, particularly rising sea levels, and due to the geographical location. And what environmental challenges is St. Christopher and Nevis currently facing, and how are they affecting the local population? And additionally, are there any areas where our two countries could collaborate or strengthen existing cooperation to address these issues?
Climate change is affecting all the countries around the world, but as a small island developing state, we have been affected the most because we have, as you have stated, the rising sea level. Also, when it comes to marine climate change, we have seen what is, I don't know if you have it in Taiwan, but sargassum, where we have seen also coral bleaching. And so for us, we believe that it is important for right now for St. Kitts and Nevis for us to protect our marine environment. And so our government has implemented different strategies and different responses to combat these issues. Now, Taiwan, again, has been assisting with our climate change issues and climate action. We will further work with Taiwan to see or to learn of more best practices from Taiwan and to see how we can partner with Taiwan and also borrow some of the ideas from Taiwan for us to combat climate change. Our government, we constantly ask for others, especially bigger countries, to see that climate change is real, and these small island developments, these small island developing states really need some assistance. And I must say that we are doing our part in St. Kitts and Nevis. We're doing our part in St. Kitts and Nevis to ensure that we combat climate change. For example, right now in St. Kitts and Nevis, the temperature, the weather is very hot, very humid. And St. Kitts and Nevis is one of the countries or islands in the Caribbean that is receiving little or no rain at all. And so that is a part of climate change. And now we're also battling with the water shortage. And our government, maybe a couple months ago, they dug a well where they're now providing water for communities around that well area. And also they just started the desalination program where they're trying to get water from the sea and make it more drinkable and usable by human beings. And so we have been doing a lot of work to combat climate change. We will continue, as I said, to combat climate change through our actions, whether it's by educating our people about climate change and also through partnerships with different countries, different organizations, so that we can have so St. Kitts and Nevis can become a sustainable island state by 2040.
Okay, thank you very much, Ambassador Francis, for accepting today's interview.
And let's take a short break, and for more stories from ITA See the World, please stay tuned.